Speaking from the American Embassy in Vilnius, Lithuania, U.S. Special Envoy John Cole announced that a deal has been made with Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko for the release of political prisoners being held by his regime.
Today we got out 250 people.
Among those released were opposition figure Kim Samusenko, whose family confirmed his release, and journalist Katerina Andreeva, who has been imprisoned for more than 5 years after covering the brutal crackdowns on protests sparked by the 2020 presidential election. She thanked Donald Trump for her release, but worries about her husband, who remains behind bars.
My next task is to liberate my husband, who's still in, and I hope so much that he will be released and he will be free soon. Thank you so much.
Many others, including Polish-Belarusian activist Andrzej Poczobut, unfortunately still remain in prison.
He wants to be a world player, as most heads of state do. And as I have said to him personally, if you want to be a world player, you can't do those type of things. And I think that gets through.
Lukashenko did not release these prisoners for nothing, however. In exchange, Washington agreed to ease sanctions that Belarus was slapped with following the 2020 elections. On Thursday, the U.S. eased sanctions on the country's financial sector and on one of its key exports, potash. There's word that over $3.5 billion worth of the fertilizer may be sold to the U.S. Exiled Belarusian oppositionists thanked Washington on Thursday for securing the prisoners' release, but urged both the United States and the European Union to maintain pressure on Minsk, warning that without stronger action, what they called human bargaining could continue for years. Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda clearly shares the same view.
Seeing that it is beneficial for him to bargain by releasing political prisoners and expecting benefits in other areas, he is, on the contrary, motivated to lock up even more people in those prisons so that he can gain even more leverage in the future. This is, I would say, a vicious and very flawed cycle.
Opposition figures say arrests and politically motivated sentences continue on a near-daily basis, and estimate that around 1,000 political prisoners are still being held in the country. Special Envoy Cole assures that sanctions will be lifted once all the prisoners are released.
Of the 80%, there's still 20% that have to do with other things. But if they play ball and we get these people out, all of them, then the sanctions will be lifted.
No matter what, the deal marks the latest step in a gradual thaw in relations since Donald Trump returned to the White House. Reuters reported on Thursday that a trip by Alexander Lukashenko to the White House may be in the works.